huge underground skyscraper or a bunker. But that's the trouble. Little man Sam who lives here is pretty bored. That's why I build inside a water park, cinema, entertainment room and even extreme roller coaster. But let's start from the first one, the lower room. Before making a water park, you need to gain some strength. And for this very occasion, I build a special room, on the walls of which mounts are located, and that's why they are needed here. With the help of white tiles, you can make a wall for rock climbing. To be able to climb up, you need to make some holes. For them, I took multicolored round tiles and attached them in a chaotic order. But while I was thinking about roller coaster with extreme slides, I decided to make another wall, but more complex, with a slope at the top. It's understood that this one will be much difficult to climb up. An unprepared person will hardly be able to do that. But if you will finally be able to get up, you can even get a prize, which is hanging right here. It's a big container full of sweets, which will be enough even for some weeks of life in the underground bunker. And to motivate Sam to go jogging, I created a hanging hot dog. Yeah, and it hangs right in front of his eyes. And if he wants to eat it, he needs to catch up with it. But in this case, he will never be able to do that. And finally, let's go to the water park. The most important thing that you need are parts to create the slide. I have a regular one, and the second is a little bit rounded. But before installing, we need to make a pool. I decided to make it like this too, a bit rounded. And for water to be realistic, I decided to use a small Lego trick. You need to find a lot of transparent tiles, but rounded, and drop them right here, right there inside. To my mind, it looks like real water, and now you can install the slides. But how Sam can climb them up? Of course, for each slide, it's necessary to put stairs. I'll make it like this, not complicated. I'll say right away that this water park is for children, because the most scary and fast slide will be located on another floor. But to roll down the slide, in every water park, there's one rule: you need to take a shower. And here's the shower, I did it too. It's a small stand with a sensor, where you can change temperature and pressure of water to make it suitable for you. I also placed the drain holes below, in order to have no puddles here. In my Lego, I also found this dolphin figure, which I somehow didn't notice earlier. Right here it will be looking great for the decoration, right here on the wall. And now one of the largest floors of this very bunker. And here will be located the highest and the most extreme water slide that you can even imagine from all kinds of water slides. But since this will be the biggest of the floors, you need a lot of parts to build it. That's why I have a life hack for you. Where do I buy details for my homemade things? On this secret site, you can find any types of Lego parts that you need, system, technician, and even power functions. And they deliver everything in a couple of days straight to the door of your house. The name of this site is bricksmarket.ru. And as for water slide, to use it for sliding down with pleasure, it's necessary to refresh your strength with ice cream and cold soda. For ice cream, I've made a separate counter with a seller who will constantly be there. And as for soda, it's possible to make it free for all the visitors. That's why this fridge with shelves is located here. I can open it at any moment and get any type of soda that I need. You also want to sunbathe and to rest. That's why from a couple of parts I've made a deck chair. Its main plus is that the headrest can be adjusted as you want. It will be so cool to lie on it, with a can of cold soda and ice cream. The time has come to install and demonstrate the largest water slide in this very bunker. But before, you need to look at these cool guns that also can shoot. I, for example, bought for myself a pair of laser pistols. And if you want your summer not to be boring, order the coolest set of guns from Bricks Market and joyfully play with your friends. As for the water slide, I took two large rounded details. If you connect them together, you will get a spiral escapement. But this slide is not the coolest thing that gonna happen. Extreme roller coaster is still waiting for us at the roof of this underground skyscraper. And as for the slide, I'm gonna place it right here. Of course, you need to install a small pool at the bottom. And to get to the water slope itself, I will attach the stairs. Let's check it out. Whoa, how cool is that? Don't you think so? What a pity that I myself cannot go down this slide.
Bruh.
Active entertainment can become boring. That's why it's necessary to make a private cinema. I divided the room like this into two parts. The first is the hall for movie watching, and the second one is a food court. The chairs for this I've already made. I placed them here to stick them right to the wall. On the other side, I will glue movie poster. The first, the second, and the third. But what kind of films are these? Ah, these are not films. These are sets of minifigures. Here's the Slag plus Magma Cube. Here's Steve, Ender, and the pig. And the crocodile with chains. I've created a bunch of minifigures based on the Minecraft series, superheroes, Star Wars, and others, so that you could purchase them cheaply and with profit at Wildberries and Ozone Pro. Link is in the description. In front of the chairs you need to place a screen, and of course step a little bit back. I cannot wait anymore to show you my extreme roller coaster. But first, let's finish the food court. This will be the stand where you can buy popcorn, chips, and any other kinds of snacks and sweets to watch the movies happily. And can you imagine, at this site I'll put the machine with unlimited soda. Whoa, the film has already started. No, this is the same advertisement before the film. The crocodile with chains is shown here. You probably have one already. Wait, how it can be that you still don't have one? This very figure is one of the most coolest ones. Faster, go to the site mls.tor.ru and order it while the discount is valid, and it's still not sold out yet. The link will be in the description. Before assembling the roller coaster, I decided to do an additional room for some entertainment. Maybe you still remember this car from my past videos. It was in the video about the tricks. Now I'm gonna use it for the next attraction. For this you need to make a smooth floor from tiles and small barriers at the sides. Riding this machine will be really cool, and you even can drift with help of this mini track. Also at home I found this mesh detail. Perhaps many of you, just like me, didn't know about this kind of detail. It's possible to use it as a hammock, but I'm gonna make a trampoline from it. In real life I'm very fond of trampolines, so not to make one in this very bunker, I simply cannot. It will be attached with help of 4 such supports. Just look how cool it is. Admit that probably you too wanted to jump on like this. And finally, one of the coolest attractions in my opinion, the extreme roller coaster. In real life, I like them more than any kind of trampoline, and it seems to me that you too. But here is one nuance. Original Lego sets with these rail details are quite expensive. And unfortunately for me, only the curved ones came to me in time. But the huge set of American roller coaster that you now see on the screen is still on the way. Okay, I will get out as best as I can. With help of these rails, you also can make not a bad slide. I'll connect them and make a circle to create this kind of track. The ring one. Yeah, there is no death loops, places for extreme acceleration or downfalls. However, this kind of attraction is very bewatching. Oh, I almost forgot. How should we ride without trolleys? And I found this one. Light green. Let's make a trolley. Let's install a comfortable seat in the center. To the sides, let's add some design. And the thing that Lego company never did in their sets. The safety mounts for the little man. Not to crash accidentally at a high speed. At real roller coaster, this kind of mount always exists. There are no any kind of roller coaster without this kind of security fasteners. To my mind, it's super simple. This is a stick that inserts into 2 bricks with side mounts, like this on both sides. When the person gets on the trolley, I'm closing him, and the attraction can be enabled. Let's see how it rides. Well, it's not motorized, so that I need to constantly move it with help of my hands. But even in this case, I like it very much. This is totally cool, and if right now you like this video, subscribe to my VK group and Telegram. I can give you this very bunker as a personal present. Yeah, that's why try your luck. All links are in the description, and perhaps it will be you who will get